Sony put out the new FX5 a few weeks ago, and everything on the paper with the autofocus, 5-axis, stabilization sounds pretty wild, to be honest. And even with all of that, if I had to choose between the FX3, FX6 or FX5, I would always grab the FX6, and here's why. Honestly, it starts with the body. The FX6 is the heaviest of the three, and I'm definitely not gonna pretend that's nothing. But my camera almost never runs bare. There's always a monitor, cables, V-mount batteries and handles. For that kind of work that I'm doing, the box shape of the FX6 just makes more sense to me than the FX3 or the new FX5. But don't get me wrong, the FX3 and the new FX5 both have slimmer bodies, which make them perfect for gimbal shots or for run and gun. But the moment you start putting a monitor, cables, V-mount batteries on the cameras, they kinda look like a built out FX6, to be honest. So yeah. For example, I spent 9 days with the FX6 in almost every weather condition, on the beach, near the ocean, in the high mountains, and the camera just never let me down. Unfortunately, I don't own the FX3 or the FX5, so there's not that much comparison. The other thing that matters to me day to day is the built-in ND filter system. 7 stops of adjustable ND is pretty nice to have. Neither the FX3 or the FX5 has that. So unfortunately, with the FX3 and the FX5, you are stuck with carrying VND filters and swapping them by hand. For example, on the beach, I couldn't imagine taking out a filter, putting it on, adjusting it, taking out another filter, putting it on, adjusting it. With the FX6, you all have it with one click. Being able to just dial in the ND filter and not searching in a filter pouch just makes the life so much easier, trust me. And more importantly, it saved me so much time. Probably over the 9 days, it saved me at least 1 or 2 hours of shooting time. I run V-mount batteries with my FX6, and usually with one battery I get 3 to 4 hours of shooting time. In cases where you don't have a power input, a generator or a power bank, a V-mount battery is pure gold. With the FX3 or the new FX5, getting close to that runtime means you have to carry these everywhere. And then when you want to get the same runtime just with one battery, you have to use a V-mount battery, and then, like I said in the beginning, it will look like a built out FX6 in the end of the day. Even though it's not a technical advantage at all, but showing up to a production with a built out FX6 or just a bare bone FX5 or FX3, I would rather pick the FX6. Believe me or not, but in bigger productions, it genuinely makes a difference in how people take you serious on set. To be fair, on the FX5, it's generally way ahead in terms of autofocus, AI, 5-axis stabilization. And if you use a gimbal or you're a solo shooter, vlogger and everything, it's definitely worth taking a look. Personally, for me, I will always take the FX6 over the FX3 or the new FX5. It's just the VND, the battery situation, the handling, and in the end of the day, the looks. Let me know down in the comments what you think of the FX6, if it's really that good as I say. It's really that good as I say. And if you like the FX3 or the new FX5 more than the FX6. And yeah, see you in the next video.